Reincarnation. Imagine a man with a brilliant career as a sea captain. He is the distinguished captain of many huge 19th century ships. Confident, strong, a natural-born leader. Then in 1912, he is supposed to steer a large ship across the Atlantic to New York and then go into retirement. But instead he accidentally bumps into an iceberg and the ship sinks, killing 1,500 people, including himself. Now the man's conscious energy, his soul, returns, reincarnated into another body. The reincarnated gentleman doesn't know why, but he is afraid of loss, feels guilty for everything, especially for making mistakes or making wrong decisions, and certainly doesn't dare to take the driver's license. He goes into psychotherapy, taking psychopharmaca because the doctors tell him that it will soothe his panic attacks. But it just makes them worse. He wonders why he isn't afraid of water, but he is afraid of making mistakes. He wonders why he blames everything on himself, panicking about saying goodbye. Then by chance, he is led to realizing the truth of his earlier life by signs pretty much given to him by his own energy, the emotional energy that is left over from before, reminding him of what happened. His own detective work has paid off. Suddenly, the man understands his psychological problems, stops taking the medicine, even stops smoking, and becomes an organized individual. Most of all, his psychological problems dwindle away, the panic attacks disappearing. Could that soul be you? No, maybe you were not the captain of the Titanic, but maybe you have issues that you have dealt with all your life, and you don't know why. And nothing you do helps. Neither any event you blamed it on in this life, nor any person that did something to you. None of it actually helps. Now it gets really interesting. People, regardless of faith or religion, or no faith at all, will understand the emotion of something. Religion has nothing to do with spiritual faith. The soul is the soul. And even people that say that they are atheists, even they are aware of the spiritual energy, consciously or unconsciously. When they feel your emotional energy, because it is a radiance that comes out of you, quantum physically, they will understand it. They will not necessarily understand the memory. How could they also? Take, for instance, the Titanic captain that went down. He will in this life have massive fears of making mistakes. He loved the ocean in that life. That hasn't changed, but his panic of making the wrong decision is massive. And other people will experience him, who do experience him, will understand that, but they will not understand why. Reincarnation is the only viable explanation for that. Have you considered that your emotions are energies of their own, linked to the buzzing of your smallest quantum electrons inside your atoms? Electrons entangle. That's proven by Nobel Prize winner William Phillips. Electrons entangle in material, alone, or between people. we entangle with other electrons in other beings. Vibrations. Science has proven these electrons to buzz in different frequencies. These energies show you what kind of atmosphere is in a room, what people are thinking of you, and what will happen in the future. These energies might be leftovers from earlier lives, things that you are here to solve, things that you came here to solve. Medicine or conventional brain therapy will do as much as adding extra yeast to already baked bread. We speak of the eternal soul, but organized religion speaks only of the beginning of our souls being in this life. But that would not be eternity, would it? Eternity works both ways. Eternity goes into the future, eternity goes into the past, eternity is the eternal now, eternity is timeless. It never began, it never ended. It means eternal, without or beyond time. It also means we've been here literally forever. Why we choose to forget that, or reject it, or literally deny it, depends on what or where we are born into, and why. Suffice to say, the current scientific evidence is overwhelming. Nobel Prize winner William Phillips, MIT professor Max Tegmark, NYU professor Michio Kaku, Stanford academic Dr. Bruce Lipton, geologist Greg Braden. They all research areas of quantum physics that way transcends Newtonian physics. Since Niels Bohr discovered quantum particles in 1935, a new universe has blasted open. Neil Donald Walsh even says, "We are a young species. We are in our very first steps of spiritual evolution." One physicist even said he has a scientific problem with nothingness. Eternity is becoming mainstream. Dr. Ian Stevenson found out that reincarnated children have birthmarks that coincided with their own death wounds in their previous lives. The area is breathtaking, and we should all try to open our eyes and hearts to truth. God is not a worldly king. He is not linked to religions, but the religions are mediums to reach God. He or she or it. He or she or it was there before any holy book. Our faith should be founded on faith alone. I am a believer in churches and holy books, but God is above religions. You are an eternal soul. You have always existed. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and also click the little bell there, because then you'll be notified when there are new videos. Stay blessed, and remember, positive thinking helps. What you believe becomes true, and believe in the good stuff. Your angels and God will help you realize the very, very best you can be.